as a pilot, crashed his plane into his brother's scrapyard. Sorry about that, folks. I hope that I'm a big fan of Mr. Churchill, and as Anne knows over there, and some of his sayings are quite witty. He's in the House of Commons in the lounge and he's past his best, and one of the young Turks was over to him and said, "Sorry to remind you, Mr. Churchill," he says, "but your flies are open." He says, "Don't worry, the dead bird never leaves the nest." And I hope you'll forgive me for this one. He's on the toilet and his secretary goes and knocks on the door. Says, "Excuse me, Mr. Churchill, I think the Foreign Secretary's on the phone." He says, "Tell him I can only deal with one shit at a time." Sorry about that. Do you know why? Does anybody know why they have cat's eyes in the road? Come on.
Why do they?
No. If they had cat's bums, they'd need twice as many. Gee, I had an advent calendar from, this is a warning, see, I've got to be careful because Jack lives in Pensley. I had an advent calendar from Pensley last year. All the chocolates had been pinched and the windows were sellotaped up. Sorry, Jack. Okay. Going back a bit, the Vietnam War was on, and President Johnson was going round the hospital, and he comes to the first bed, there's this soldier lying there, he's got no arms. And he said, "Thank you very much, soldier," he said, "you're a credit to the country," and he pins the Congressional Medal of Honour on him. So he goes to the next bed and there's this bloke there, he's got no head, no arms and no legs. "Thank you very much, soldier, you've done your best." He pins the Congress Medal on him, you know. "Thank you, sir," he said. So he goes to the next bed and he's just an head lying there, and they call him Eddie, just an head lying in the bed. And he said, "Thank you very much, soldier," he said, "I've got the Congress Medal of Honour for you there." He said, "I'll go and sod off." And the orderly says, "I'm sorry, Mr. President, he ain't in a very good mood, he's got to have his teeth out today." you know, as you get older and you go to bed together, dog or red Barbara. It ain't quite the same, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you think, "I want to get to bed for her because her snores rock me asleep then," and all that sort of thing. Well, this couple, they go to bed, see, and nudges him, "Joe, what?" I said, "Remember when we was young?" He says, "Oh." I said, you always used to give me a little peck on the cheek." So you know, big practice. "Joe, what now?" Says, "When I was young and we used to go to bed together, and I said, you always used to give me a little cuddle." It's getting a bit fed up now. So he gives her a little cuddle. Turns out I started to go to sleep. "Joe," of course he's getting poisoned now, he's had enough. He said, "Remember in the old days you used to bite me neck?" So he, all of a sudden he gets up out of bed. He says, "What's the matter now? Where you going?" He said, "I'm going to get my teeth." Oh, that wasn't the best there, like. Oh, no. Anyway, in all seriousness now, I don't want to embarrass anyone, I'm being serious now, but sometimes, a lot of people this year have had a load of trouble. I've had a load of trouble, and I'd like to thank Anne, Roger and Joe. They've done me a great kindness. I've had a lot of help off them with daughter being so poorly and one thing and another. So I've wrote this little poem. There's nothing funny about it. It's sort of an heartfelt thing really, but you sort of think it, there's other people that probably deserved it more than me. It was a very nice kindness, and it sort of gets to so I just wrote this little poem. When you feel down and out and troubles get in the way, thoughtful kindness from your friends really make your day. It makes you think, but still no time to play. Why these things happens, no one really knows. But I guess that's life. Best to carry on, try to avoid the trouble and strife. Take a minute to regain your thoughts, think on for a while. A greater presence than you and I looks after us with a smile. I think that's enough, eh?
Thank you.